They're targeting me in church, and they're targeting me in church, and they have been targeting me in church for years, all over the world. They target the faith and belief system of the victim. The targeted individual is an important metric in their training, research, and development. So I have to sit away from in the lobby. I can't go into the sanctuary while they're playing music because it hurts my ears because of the directed energy torture, nerve damage to my ears from the torture. After the music's finished playing, then I go in and sit down and listen to the sermon as best I can with these noise cancellation headphones on. But then they come up to me telling me I can't sit out there in the lobby. I've been sitting there for weeks. No one's ever said anything to me. Um, and then so I just put the chair up and I walk out. And he said, "You can't come back to Times Square Church." Why can't I come back to Times Square Church? That's security talking. These are former law enforcement. These are perps. They are using volunteers and staff in that church to harass targeted individuals. It's not just me. It's every TI that walks in that church. It's a mega church. They're infiltrating the churches. They have former law enforcement doing their dirty work, or current law enforcement. So now he said, "You can't come back." Can't come back for what? What did I do that I can't come back? All I did was walk out the door and leave. But that's the game they play. So if you see right there, and that's Times Square Church, where that McDonald's sign is, that's Times Square Church right there, right behind it. It's a game, people. It is a game. They cannot allow the victim to ignore them. It's called controlling the verification process. They can't allow the victim to control the verification process. They got to constantly get in the victim's face. They got to constantly force the victim to respond into counter move after counter move and forced adjustment after forced adjustment, trying to function and survive. And they're targeting their victims in church. Myron May, the Florida State shooter, before he shot up and killed all those people and committed suicide, he was going to church and they were targeting him in church. And other target individuals say they're getting targeted in church. They targeted me in countries, in churches, in countries which hate them, like Nicaragua, and other countries, not just Nicaragua, countries which don't trust the Americans, like Ecuador, other countries. They targeted me in church. Unreal.